Hopefully you guys can see that okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I had to ask Sam an important question before we jumped into
Oh.
It was literally the most important question.
That was very
Of all.
important.
Yeah.
It stays between us. It stays between protagonists.
Yeah.
Was
it's,
Mark in the
No, it was just us in there.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn. Oh, I'm excited for somebody to join the ranks as protagonist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. I'm also excited to voice a bunch of, I shouldn't say extras, but like characters that aren't Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because Terry, it was a blast getting to voice Terry.
It is. That's so true.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. If I did do it, I did with a big ball like this. Oh!
Hi, Yoshi.
It was me. I did it like this.
Yeah. That's a joke, lads. I fucking love. It was me. I did it like this. I just can't get over.
Trial 2. Okay. Wow, the amount of stuff in this guide looks like Trial 2 is like hella short. I know it's probably not, but there's just not a lot to... It's a lot of autoplay, it looks like.
Yeah.
Ooh. Exciting. But don't actually let the text autoplay.
I'm gonna try my hardest not to.
I think you should actually. Be fine.
Keep us on our toes.
Just everybody fucking go for it.
Whenever the game puts us into auto scroll and we can't control the text, it feels like the dickhead next to you at the gym, revving up your speed
Oh,
on the
God.
treadmill, and you're like, stop.
I need to start I need to just say like speed read or something, because I feel like I spend too much time saying it's auto scrolling or something like that. So like speed read was like a lot faster.
That actually is pretty good. That's a good way to communicate it.
Yeah.
Or if you just yell, keep up!
Yeah. Read fast, losers.
I'm in a Discord exclusively for fucking Ace Attorney emojis, and they also have a bunch of sound effects for it.
Oh yeah.
So they have the fucking
Oh my god. That's so good.
speed read.
Out of context, that just sounds like a slap.
No, it does.
I hope the game is kinder in the future so everyone can voice their lines. Same here, Yoshi. It's nice to... I understand why they do it, because this game is not designed for people to read, but it's nice, so... What? Mark, what did you write?
What?
Badge again! Oh
Yeah.
my god. I was reading it like Baj again, and I was like, I don't fucking know what that means. Thank you for the resub. Very kind. Okay, well, this is gonna be a weird round because there's so few of us. But hi, I'm Kirsten or Kiki or Goggles, and today I might be voicing Maya, might be voicing Iris, I might be voicing a different character. I might just be your pointer for today. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Hi, I'm Emma, your local IRL gravy spiller. That is not a joke. Earlier in my shift today, I actually broke a jar of chicken gravy, stocking the shelves. I hope that's the last time I say the word gravy today.
I thought you just said you just broke HR. I was like, good
Yeah,
job.
me too.
Yeah, I thought you said broke HR, and I was
Oh,
like, damn.
Yeah, HR was in shambles. I dropped a jar of gravy, and they looked at me like that video of the dog.
You dropped the gravy, but it was all over the vegan, so you gone to HR.
You know the video of the Coca-Cola bottle hitting the ground, and it just cuts to a picture of a dog staring? That was HR staring at me as the jar. They were in early. It was 5:30 a.m. in the morning. And like an HR, the whole of them were all there just staring at me. It's like, drop the jar. They said, clean it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. I'll be voicing Phoenix. most likely, and if somehow Pearl's mom shows up, I will go mom mode. Who knows?
That's awesome.
I'm a judge and I'll be playing a fake judge.
Whoa. I'm Sam, and I think I'm a flashback today. Is that what it was, or was it? Is Edgeworth real today, or is he fake?
He's real, but for like a minute, and then he's
Okay.
fake again.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, when you said it was mostly just like the three of you guys, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, this
We've
is
never
weird.
had that few of people, like...
I mean, I guess Phoenix isn't gonna have somebody at the sidebar like next to him.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess?
you know what? I guess that is true.
Well,
Yeah,
Pearl...
I thought it was gonna be Pearl, but no, she's nowhere to be found. In the
Pearl's probably
transport.
still traumatized over the fact that both her mom and her aunt are gone now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that whole.
It doesn't matter. Get her to the courtroom right now.
Yeah.
It's fine, she has to call me.
She doesn't need
Get
a
to the
therapist.
courtroom, be on the sidebar. Pearl, what's the sitch? My mom's in jail. What's your
Speaking
mom
of
do?
the courtroom, there's this amazing coffee-addicted prosecutor. He's called Godot. He will be here today. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
I think I'd be wising him.
That makes me feel like he's not going to be here.
I wonder why he doesn't like Phoenix, right?
Maybe we'll uncover
Couldn't tell
that.
you.
He prefers
Okay.
white ones.
Well, let's dive into it. God, we're so close to finishing this game, guys.
Well.
I know. I literally have my Apollo Justice collection on Switch. It's not even unwrapped yet.
I don't know if I
Agreed.
wrapped mine either.
I've been waiting until we finish this to start it, just so I can.
Have the full comprehension.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh. Good morning! Oh, are you by yourself?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me what's going to happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the Inner Temple.
Oh, I see. So, is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the Inner Temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it's kind of strange.
You're real.
Oh, if you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome in.
Edgeworth. What's Iris doing over there?
She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution.
Wait, what?
The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession. Or so I heard.
Franziska von Karma, what are you up to?
I know what you're thinking. What is Franziska von Karma up to? But Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today.
Get out of my head! What? I don't know why I said that like I said it like
your mouth
a
is so
Dragon
loud
Ball
that it
villain.
almost feels like I can see them.
What? What? Then who is?
Who else would it be but Godot?
Godot.
Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She has been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. with the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon.
I like to imagine Francisca's just whipping the shit out of those locks.
Oh yeah, of course.
Please contain yourself. I will destroy them.
Yeah.
Level 3 super on the lock.
Level 3 super!
Whip tornado. Yeah. Thanks, Edgeworth.
Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow.
Not to tell me. Oh my goodness. Oh, air bubble in my throat.
That sounded like
Oh,
a
it sounded
fucking
weird.
different person. Oh my god.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was drinking
I thought a
juice
random
and then the
person
air
joined,
bubble
it
in
was
my
like,
Sam, I was like, who's in the Discord with us?
I did some channeling of my own. That was a
Yeah,
different person
Jesus
showed up for a
Christ.
second.
Genuinely, you sounded more like me than you.
That's crazy.
Okay, now that the spirit is out of my body, you're not to
I
tell
will-
me that.
I want to clip that and title it Emma Gets Fucking Possessed.
Emma's Corain technique.
Yeah.
Touche. I can already see it in your eyes.
Oh yeah.
You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
Oh, that's what you mean. It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger.
Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold onto someone else, literally.
Hope it was Larry.
And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner.
Thanks. That was anybody but Gumshoe who got the cold. Gumshoe literally cannot afford to be sick.
Oh no.
I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Donham. No. I mean, Miss Misty Fey. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And what that woman is really after. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, okay, pal. The picture of Phoenix with a clueless.
Today I will solve the mystery. Clueless.
Clueless. Yeah, today he says, yeah, okay, pal. You forget what franchise you're in.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
Don't say today. That's some shonen battle anime curse where it's like, he did it! He's gonna win! And there's still 5 episodes left in the season. Yeah, okay, sure.
I genuinely can't remember what voice he has. Oh, it's regular voice, Judge.
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is-
it's
this
the
is
real
regular
one.
Guy. This is
Oh,
the
fuck.
real one.
I thought it was still the fake one.
No,
I
it's
guess
the
not.
real one.
This isn't the
No.
Canadian one.
I found it really funny when you said, oh, it's a fake judge. I didn't want to say anything.
Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Your Honor? What are you?
Who? Me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he died. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him instead of going to his funeral.
I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot.
My poor brother. He looked a bit corpsey. He sends his regards, though.
It is impossible to predict what the future is in store for any of us. Like an unfortunate death. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we as a court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment.
Well said, Mr. Godot. I understand exactly what you said, at least up until the end. Now then, please, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement, please.
Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this muck.
So then, forget it. What do you mean?
During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she has had quite a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make.
Confession? The defendant?
It's more likely than you think.
Iris. Why didn't you discuss this with me first? I thought I was special. I thought we were
Very well.
I think I
Very
talked
well
over
again.
Mark, my bad.
The court will now hear the defendant's confession.
This can't be good.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for name and profession. That's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at the Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you wish to confess to?
Yes, but first I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
Yeah, it's all right. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Dunan?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it. Hi, Jove.
I like to imagine Iris
talking about
talking to somebody in the gallery. Hi, Joe.
Oh, we just walked in and she recognises.
I've got fans, what can I say?
Order in the court. Order. Witness, are you? I'm sure I've just said this. Are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
Yes, that's correct.
What?
Well, I never.
3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat.
That's a new record.
For real.
On the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite?
That Godot. So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie.
Damn.
Crumpled up.
I love how they give the fucking like game notification for that.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
Iris was covering for someone? I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle. Or a life jacket.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry about main family.
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Korean channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite.
Smells gross. She's naming Maya?
Order! Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
Why is this happening again?
Terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
That's ridiculous! Maya can never do something so...
The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected. I never imagined the case would wind up going up in this direction. When I've been up like, what is it, twice? 3 times now? Maya!
I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
So it was in self-defense.
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to a temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal.
Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday. That Iris never went to the inner temple that night. That the person who did go was that woman. A college student. Iris even admitted it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Shut up.
Damn.
Fastest way to actually get kicked out of the courtroom.
For real.
Saying that to the judge.
The defendant shall refrain from being a little bitch.
Me as I shrink into a corn cob.
Okay.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned. So you're saying Maya Fey was the one who stabbed Miss Elise Donham? Sister Iris, is that really what you saw?
Yes.
Tisk, try it. If your mouth is filled with black and bitter suspicions, the only way to get rid of them is to drink them down quick. Like this.
I know it's supposed to be a metaphor, but I don't get it.
There's only one thing you need to get right. It's called evidence. Now, hurry up, before my next cup gets cold.
I'm about to get a penalty. What does that mean?
What did he mean by this?
Is Godot waiting for you to point out the contradictions? I'd like to avoid the whole spirit channeling thing if I can. Not only would it be inadmissible as evidence, but I think it might actually hurt our standing with the judge. First, I need to pick her testimony apart. Oh my god, I mixed up the words there. First, I need to pick her testimony apart and expose the unnatural sounding parts. I feel like I'm back in the first case explaining this all to myself again.
I'm back in the fucking building again!
I'm back in fucking case 3-1 again! Wait, no, 3-1 was Mia, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what Iris would tell a story like this. There are two things I noticed that just don't add up. I hope the player notices.
Yeah, the big hands, wink, wink.
I like how when it panned back to Godot and was still drinking the coffee.
Yeah.
And there's two things wrong with that testimony. Money and explosives. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike?
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
A dagger, huh? And Elise Donham tried to stab her with this weapon? To kill Miss Fey?
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
I like the music.
You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig off. Was this the Shire sauce? Go to
Hmm?
Of
course.
Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Yeah. Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony? Wait, before you
tell
click.
me.
Before you click.
Yeah.
I have a bit for this. Just one more thing.
Oh god.
The Columbo. That's all I can think of is like, there's just one thing. Lieutenant, there's just one thing. Something's wrong with that testimony you got there.
That's funny.
Well, let's inspect it. Yeah, Your Honor.
You're stuck in the Columbo voice.
That was half intentional, half accidental. But it's Schrodinger's bit.
That's all.
I have a small problem with the witness's testimony.
You do. But this witness is your own client.
Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. That's my job to say that.
Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. Okay, now, let's continue.
She threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside her robe. Okay.
Yeah, that staff didn't go anywhere. Oh, Godot, would you fetch me a coffee? Because you're about to spit yours out. Sister Iris. There's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Oh.
Miss Donham throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
Hello, Tinny. Welcome in.
Hi, Eddie.
But all you can do with the staff is hit someone.
You can poke them in the eye and they go, ouch!
Ouch!
Yow! Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. And an enclosed instruction booklet.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's a sword.
I like how Gumshoe was like, "Hey, Phoenix, please don't tell anybody about this." And it's like, this is the first thing in court that gets brought up.
Well, yeah, this is the first piece of evidence we present. Holy shit. Could you imagine Gumshoe's in the audience like, oh, pal.
God damn it! He's just packing up his shit to turn in.
Might have an ice soup or bread sandwich for dinner.
Bro.
If Elise Donham really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a... What? Phoenix! You don't call a murder weapon beautiful! You psycho! Looking like Patrick Bateman!
He wants to study the way of the blade.
No! Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
That was an impressive bit of investigating, tried. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? Their long sword is unwieldy and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose the dagger over her blade.
Well...
Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with the testimony.
I agree, there's nothing strange about trying to kill Maya.
But there is something strange about this whole testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point for once.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright?
I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Donham would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Elise Donham would never have attacked Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Donham. Her real name was Misty Fey.
Faye.
No! Not Mystic Misty Fey!
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to Bayonetta?
Other Capcom. Wait, I forget. Is Bayonetta Capcom?
ever.
Okay. Phoenix is like, can we refer to that?
Bayonetta's platinum.
Platinum.
It's platinum. Okay.
Devil May Cry does Capcom.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Misty Faye is the master of the Korean channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Faye.
Good.
Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Stoneham actually the great mystic Misty?
There's no doubt about it. It looks like Iris had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing.
Order in the court. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight, and two, that the two people battling to therefore mother and daughter, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own, when taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe.
Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. Except for one little thing.
Yes? What is that one little impossible thing?
Ha, you still don't get it.
And that's why I asked.
You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps.
Could you get to your point?
I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
Your health, my friend.
Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty.
Is that the jam-stained dagger the witness testified to seeing?
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else?
Now that you mention it, if you look closely, it appears to be blood and not jam. What kind of knife would be used for such a thing?
Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Huh? The pine tree?
This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree.
I don't see a fucking
love
pine
that.
tree. I don't see a fucking
love
pine
that.
tree in that
It's just
photo
like,
at all.
Did you check under the couch?
Check out of the tray? Oh, no. Sorry. What kind of translation shit is that? They won't know what kind of tree that is! It's pine!
I mean, maybe it's just about that Godot's blind, so you can't tell what kind of tree it is.
He's most likely colorblind, not fucking...
Maybe that includes tree blindness as well.
Tree blindness is a serious condition.
He
affects
hallucinates
what
every
Americans
tree
of
to
the
be
year.
a pine tree and no one corrects him.
I mean, nobody else
who
has
is going to
the
correct him? Who would be bold enough to correct him?
Yeah, unless they want to splash a hot coffee.
Right.
No, that's not a pine tree.
If it's not the kind of plant that produces coffee beans, he doesn't give a shit.
Damn.
Right. Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct?
Huh. Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning. Just as I'd taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee.
Did you just say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, the court would have accepted accept the dagger as evidence. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Furthermore, I ordered a blood test be performed on it immediately.
Wait, done in an hour, apparently.
This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right.
It's a knife, dude.
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
Godot's acting like a frickin' CSGO junkie. It's my knife, it's my baby. You be gentle with it.
Godot, why did you lick the blood off
How
the
many
knife?
crates did you have to open for that?
Godot's. I drink 1 cup of coffee for every crate I open. Oh, God.
I remember, I got this dagger just as
Now
I
then?
consumed my 50th cup of coffee that day.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
times.
That's why he has all the coffee. It's his gamer fuel.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Now then. The testimony we've just had has numerous unbelievable aspects to it. What the hell was that noise?
Sorry, I moved my water bottle.
I was gonna say it sounded like a mic, like kind of like this whenever I hit my mic arm. That same sound.
Yeah.
Apparently her mic's a water bottle. That can't be good for the electrics. However, having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible.
Joe said, "Hello, Slurpers. Welcome to another case opening."
Cute girls never lie. Ever.
I've lied before.
Whoa.
That was not Phoenix. That was out of character. That'd be so funny though. Phoenix
I
was
do like the idea of Phoenix saying that.
I've lied before in the whole courtroom. It's just
Oh.
ellipses for a whole like a few seconds.
the like wide shot and it's just dead.
Yeah, that's. I need to make a meme of the wide shot since you got the whole squad laughing.
Bro, you've got the whole squad laughing.
Oh God, Jove said Godot would call his fans Slurpers, and I will not be told otherwise.
I mean, call them kittens.
True.
Oh. That's
Makes
Yeah,
me
does
like
he have like
Slurpers.
multiple
Kittens.
tiers?
Oh no!
Slurpers are like the base level, and kittens are like the like premium.
yeah. But
Oh, I bet the mug would say like attorney, like defense attorney tiers.
Yeah, true.
Do you reckon he has t-shirts to say property of Godot?
Oh, God.
Oh no!
In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw, the battle between the two women.
Yes, Your Honor. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive, with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. And Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
You know, that reminds me of my brother's wedding when I saw some relatives I hadn't seen in over a decade. My first instinct was to pull out my... Yeah, my first instinct was to pull out my convenient knife in my coat pocket and attempt to stab them because I didn't recognize them. I was like, "Who are you? Who are you?"
I mean, that's a valid reaction to see any stranger on the street at all.
I dropped my mask.
Yeah,
my
of course
down
the
Mule's
fucking British person is gonna start thinking about knife.
Oh god.
I mean, it's safe from the gunfight.
Fair enough.
I dropped my Moscow Mule and I fucking knife in hand. Aye. Oh, I hear you. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim?
Yes,
Dang, good job.
but Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time.
She was mid-combat.
Oh.
After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point, it's just silly.
As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
I've never heard that phrase before. Oh yeah, get him, Phoenix, yeah! I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified.
Your animal analogies have grown tiresome.
You're the one who started it!
Anyway. So, after Maya Fey backed the victim into a stone lantern, what happened next?
I am reaching into the evidence box and I'm chucking shit at Godot. You can't fucking bring up, get correct and be like, quit talking about animals. That is the most like Twitter argument, like where it's like, dude, I think you meant to say this. Dude, why are you still talking about it?
We don't have a stenographer, so you can't prove it that he's brought it up.
He pours coffee on the stenographer's paper.
Whoa.
Oops.
I'd like to
Sorry.
have that stricken from the record.
Your Honor, strike that from the record. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. Oh, damn. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
Well, it stinks, stupid, and it's wrong. And I'll prove how. Well, according to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern. Correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But, according to the autopsy report, as long as it doesn't get updated in the next 5...
The autopsy report, bro.
I know Edward's ass is outside the courtroom saying about to break through, saying, updated autopsy report. Stomach stab. The cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
When did we get a wind machine in here?
It's your courtroom.
Exactly.
Wait, yeah, it's a... I don't know. Godot maybe brought it in.
It was the brother.
leftovers from the judge from his entrance.
Yeah.
Godot keeps pulling a "pass me a drink" bartender over there multiple times.
Do you reckon that's what his like district ADA's doing, just sliding it across for him? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
Huh. It's simple. People are like books. We've all got a front and a back. Get my drift?
No.
Not really.
Is that all you have to say?
I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already?
Yeah.
The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter. And now she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There are certainly some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean?
There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee.
I'm gonna kill this dude.
To pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Professor Godot, explain yourself.
The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly,
Eyes.
and that is light.
Also
Oh,
eyes.
well.
Light Yagami.
True.
By the way, did you know, as a crow has a rule, that a knights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit.
It's lit.
I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for. Learned something new.
Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly?
Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light the stone lantern.
Impossible?
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all.
Most enlightening.
Oh my god.
Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away.
Oh my god.
If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite?
I don't know what you're saying! No!
Order, order, order.
Here, Your Honor, let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle a flame of truth in your mind.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot?
This lantern, there's something written on it.
Oh, God.
What? It's written in blood.
Oh boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet.
Written in blood.
It says 11037.
No,
God.
no. I love baseball.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh no, Sam's internet. At least.
he does not love
It's,
baseball.
it says Maya upside down.
Wow.
What the?
Oh, yes, that's right. After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her, with the blood that was draining out of her body.
It certainly looks that way.
Hang on just a minute. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what are you talking about?
Sorry, give me a quick second. I can't tell if people were talking outside or.
I thought you were waiting
Give me a
for your
second.
emotional support, Sam.
Excuse me. Are you being surrounded?
Okay, it's outside. I'm right next to the window in my room, so I couldn't tell if it was like people out in the living room, which would make no sense because I'm supposed to be home alone right now. So that's why I was like,
Spooky.
well, it sounded like a gaggle of voices, not just one person. So,
Am I getting
Anyways.
rated?
yeah. Well, they told me
There's a
the
corporate
showings were
feelings
done.
in your lounge.
Yeah. We're talking about the message written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern. It's as clean as a whistle.
Could it be? He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday.
Tinny said, "This is the comedy police. The joke's too funny." Emma pulling out gun. "I'm not going back to jail."
I'm only halfway through my material. You can't take me away yet.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge covers on my head, I still can't see everything.
So that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark. And that the victim scrawled this message onto the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot?
Okay then. Let's move on.
I was literally shaking, and somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I believe it has now been established that Miss Donin was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong!
Now, it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
Sam's
After the
back.
victim died,
Hey.
you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used the Shishishito to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body.
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Donham was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate.
I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor.
I thought we had enough of the wrestling already with the other judge.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. So you waited until everything was over before making a move?
No, it's not like that.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid.
Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless as I quietly sit and wait for them to reach a conclusion.
Isn't it your job as the judge to mediate the argument?
It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she had done. Oh, so that's an added thing, I think. Okay. Fits.
The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Oh no, we got a best viewers.
Yeah.
You are free, viewers. Wanna get famous? No, you slime-covered bot. Out of here.
Big on!
1,000 Years Dungeon.
Thank you, Yosh. You're so much faster at it than I am. Jesus.
I had to scroll the chat up because I didn't want to risk the chat scrolling down and then clicking on the link.
Oh, that's so fair.
1 million Years Dungeon.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details? Nah, forget it. Nah, forget about it. She really did move her body by snowmobile. There should be tracks left in the snow, right?
naturally you would expect tracks.
This picture was presented at yesterday's trial.
Which was literally like 6 months ago, but whatever.
Guys, can I have a minute? I really,
You know, from yesterday.
What was that, Mark?
can I have a minute? I really need to pee.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, not allowed.
No.
I like to
This
think
is-
I like to think that this is happening in character, and
Yeah.
Vidal's like, fucking no!
It's like in the middle of the cross examination. It's like
Iris is like, okay.
Could you can you imagine Godot's like, Phoenix like, Godot, how do you never have to pee after all that coffee? I have a catheter.
God.
Yeah, I feel like he's like, how do you know I'm not trite?
No.
And then just like pauses and is like,
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always peeing.
Oh God, I don't know. We're not. I don't want to go down that route of Godot peeing non-stop. I don't like going down that route of just. Any bit's better than that.
accidentally hit button.
Hey, you see the photo there? I think I see tracks in that photo. I think it's the gist of what was in the line there.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Pretty close.
Pretty 1-to-1. Glad your internet came back, Sam.
Yeah, I had to reboot the modem router thing.
Classic.
Classic roll attack.
Do you say router or router?
Oh, here we go. Everybody is so mad at me because of the way I say bagel.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Sam, I will fight to the end with
Thank
you.
you.
It's a regional dialect
It's a
thing.
regional
That's how we say it.
dialect.
I went down to Brugger's Bagels and I got myself a delicious bagel. I went to Brugger's Bagels and got myself
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
Vermonter, and I
Yeah.
was overjoyed.
Dude, I love burgers.
Have you ever had their smoked salmon sandwich before?
Oh, dude. Oh.
That's like I had a bad day.
Yeah.
The thing is, I appreciate it. It sounds so like counterintuitive. The sheer fact I know their shit's good is they close at 2 p.m.
Yes.
At least
absolutely.
the ones close to me. I am
Yep.
all for a bakery business that is like, we close at 2 because we make a small small batches that day, and it's fucking damn good. You leave Sam alone for saying bagel that way.
You won't believe how inconvenient it is to pull up Judge rope so you don't get any splashback.
Oh no.
Could you imagine? Out of my way, Joe's coming through. He's like gabbling
Like,
people, blocking his...
imagine just being like at the urinal and Judge just stood there.
Do you think the judge is the fucking kind of boomer, puts his hand on the wall and just, God,
Are you saying you don't?
I've had the misfortune of going to a state fair and having dudes. I'm just trying to do my business, and person the judge's age just goes, just put a hand on the wall, like he's finding God in that
Yep.
moment.
It's like only worse. It's only better than the. I mean, the only thing worse is the people who like drop full trow and stand at the urinal.
Oh god.
Oh no, not the full trouser. That is the definition of locking in.
Just walk in and there's full cheeks on display.
Jesus
Not the Hank
Christ.
Hill ass. All right.
It happens, Kirsten.
I'm so that's horrible. How do you
Yeah,
pull
you
them
walk-
up? Aren't you face first into the urinal then? Do you back
No,
away?
they'll have it like round their ankles.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's just.
like when you pull them up, like don't you have to bend over into the urinal, like or do
Wait,
you back
yeah,
away?
You just like lift. You just like take a step back, presumably.
People kind of squat, and at that point, you're kind of just showing off everything.
Yeah, like oh god, ugh.
Wait, yeah. Oh, you're right. Oh no, they do. I am now my icon on the server. Thinking about. And that's why you don't do it, because it's like at the moment it's like this is convenient. I don't give a shit about anybody passing by and
so
seeing my
true.
bare butt.
Jesus Christ.
Then they have to live with that
My
decision.
condolences to all men.
After. Anybody that has to go into the men's room.
Yeah.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Jesus.
Anyway, that was an eventful toilet break.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yes, I think they are.
But I only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see. Snow was still falling, huh?
And then, when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about the testimony?
Yoshi said, I am sorry, but public toilets in the West are horribly designed and horribly utilized. You got that right.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
You're right.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, we're talking about Yoshi here. We talk about the fucking futuristic Japanese toilet.
Yeah, man, I wish we had those.
Oh my God. Fucking the amount of times I've unironically heard someone say in like around like, dude, like I got bro be like, dude, I don't want water going anywhere near my ass. That's gay. Unironically,
Oh my
tons of
God.
dudes have actually said that, and it's like, bro, I can hear the unwashed ass in
No,
your
for
voice.
sure.
You think that like the super premium ones will like tell you like urine blood sugar levels and everything?
Yeah.
Because that would be
That's-
super useful.
That's insane. Your toilet giving you a health check.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, might as well if you're gonna be spending like money on a super toilet.
I just like the idea that, like, Felix or Bea's like, fuck, my blood sugar thing broke. I gotta go sit on the toilet to see how bad my
Yeah.
diabetes is.
Yep.
The backup blood sugar reader.
Okay, but like, do you remember when like sat-navs were first out and they had all the celebrity impressions of them? Do you think they'd do them for the toilet readings?
Oh my god.
let's continue. When the murder
Good
took
idea.
place, the snow had already stopped.
As a diabetic, I can confirm. Thanks, Diddy.
That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But does it have anything to do with the case?
Oh my God. All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
Huh. This would be fun. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Oh god.
Yes, sir.
There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time.
I see how you think. Snow, huh?
What is going on here?
If the snow had really stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean there's a bigger hole in her story than that in the movie The Grid Revelations.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Well then, Mr. Trite. Perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us.
Do you have enough theory to share with the rest of the class?
Let's see what's up your sleeve. Or rather, the end of your index finger.
I'm still mad about that movie. Grid Revelations. Fucking 4 stars. What a hack.
Yeah.
Shit piece of movie. I'm pissed. $8. Oh, right. I'm in a court case. I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? She's the former daughter of a jeweler. Why would she want to do that? She could have been a college student. Why would she want to do that? Why would a college student want to kill someone?
Not just any college student.
A female college student. Besides all that, there's only one reason I can think of. That was my exhausted dialogue moment. I thought that was a cutscene, but that was just I reached the end of my arrows.
Some of them are way easier to tell than others. It's like...
In the first game, it was always pan back to Phoenix and then think thonk.
Yeah.
In this, it's like, wow. And like, Earth to Phoenix. Earth to Phoenix.
There's nothing in there.
Got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. You claim that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop till 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and it caught on fire.
There is no
What?
Dusky Bridge.
What did you say? The bridge? It was on fire?
You mean to say you didn't know about it? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't. It can't be.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I know that I've made some bullshit predictions before with the fucking cyanide pills. I swear to God, if there is a second hidden mysterious Dusky Bridge that no one knows about, and that it's going to be we have Iris caught in a corner, and then it's I used the second Dusky Bridge. You didn't know about it?
Yeah.
And
Now
we have to spend another day investigating, and there's incriminating evidence wedged into the second phantom Dusky Bridge.
Did you check the pine tree?
Yeah. Oh, right. You knock on the pine tree, and the fucking Keebler elf says, "Oh, hello, here's Dusky Bridge, part 2.
That's why there was no pine tree, is because Iris took the pine tree, made a second bridge out of the pine tree, threw the knife in the corner.
She would Alaka Blam, Karain channeling technique, Dusky Bridge. You can summon the dead souls of people and bridges.
Dusky Bridge.
She took the soul of a dead landmark and put it into a log. All right. Let's see where this fucking goes. I swear to... Just like the cyanide pill shit, if there's a second Dusky Bridge, that's a fuck I will give to some. Looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney.
No!
Order.
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right. The inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or no body.
Yes, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying, and I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man.
Me? How dare you?
Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Is this squat?
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right?
That's what we're doing.
Yes, of course, but...
Whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not. There are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Stoneham was discovered in the Hazelbred Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Stoneham's body.
He makes a good point. Both accounts.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night. So my memory is still somewhat hazy.
You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of the night is hazy?
It is only human to err. If you're so perfect, try it. Maybe you can explain this for the court.
What, why Iris was drinking and driving, apparently? What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burned down. But somehow, the body traveled across the bridge and was found in a temple courtyard.
No.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't predict this.
Oh.
Perhaps you have some kind of perfect
God.
explanation for this little magic trick.
They fucking yeeted the body across the ravine?
Shut up.
Who threw the body?
Or she flew with it.
She flew. Yes, but what propelled her? Did they weekend at Bernie's her onto the snowmobile and send her ass off a slope?
Built a ski ramp.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, well, not exactly. No. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. Unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation.
You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
Oh. I thought that to myself. No!
Alright then, witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that in your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Give me. Oh, there we go. Will this be her final testimony? No. No.
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling, or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge?
I'm.
Hmm. So it was just a misunderstanding, I see.
This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from a lightning blast. It was taken in the morning after the incident.
It certainly was burned to a crisp, and one of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Those are some good triangles.
Bridge constructor pro Judge over here.
That's what made me think of it.
Let's go.
Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in such a condition.
Gotta fix it. Fixing some things. There we go. Okay, that's better. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's gonna be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder. Again!
Again.
Right. I'm only going to say that one more time.
Hmm?
Oh.
It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes. Quite the oxymoron.
You got part of that right. All right, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination.
Yeah, final. Good joke.
Yeah.
Final. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
God damn it! I knew it.
I like this better than my prediction. I like this a lot more. Not just because there's a sub on the line, but also so it's not.
As soon as they mentioned the fucking magic trick, I'm like, oh my god, ain't no fucking way.
Phoenix, what in the blue blazes are you on about now?
You ever thrown a sack of flour before, Your Honor?
You're saying it's possible. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been put out of thin air.
I don't know about that.
Oh no, you tell me.
I don't know, Walter. I don't know. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Oh no.
No, no. Oh.
Who is this witness?
I can't chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go! Miss Elise Donham's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Laurie Donham.
Highly gifted apprentice.
Highly gifted.
Apprentice?
Remember what he said in his testimony? That night, he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before.
I haven't.
It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
Are you serious? Fool's Day, is it? But I thought that when I saw you walk into the courtroom this morning. Are you seriously claiming the victim flew through the air? and you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument.
Uh-oh. The judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
Well, tried. There's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does the sketch prove anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does. And I'm gonna prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. Kinda like a turnabout, you could say.
Whoa!
If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with a sketch?
Upside down? Why did Godot say that?
Use the Nintendo DS touchscreen to turn the painting upside down.
All right then, let's hear the defense's theory.
Oh, ain't no fucking way.
What exactly is this sketch trying to show?
Oh my god. Oh my god, it just fucking hit me. I don't think old Whiskerface is gonna forgive any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix. Look carefully and think it over.
No reason.
Okay.
I'll do you one better. They set the knife down and she landed on the knife.
Her head just did that.
Yeah. See, this is what happened. This is what happens. See, it just does that. That's how it works.
Time to turn your Game Boy Advance upside down to solve a puzzle?
Yep.
Yeah.
The guide that I'm following suggests we do this for shits and gigs.
Okay.
Of course the victim was flying through through the air. You can see it right there in the sketch. Whoosh!
Bro did not just say woo.
You know, you're starting to remind me of my brother just before he died, mysteriously.
What? That was the last thing I wanted to hear.
Do you have any goddamn evidence that the victim flew through the air?
Pretty picture.
Just so you know, we haven't discovered a giant human catapult at the inner temple yet.
Yeah, not yet. It might be in the fucking cavern.
And when they do, I want first ride on it.
I wish they had.
Even if you're a lousy lawyer, at least you're 1 cup's worth of entertainment.
What you say about
think
7 cups?
I think we should skip the penalty this time.
There must be some way. I just know it. There must be a way to use Larry's sketch to show the truth of what happened.
All right then. The witness will now return to her testimony.
Oh, we gotta do it all over again.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
over
Your
again.
Honor.
And then we
Okay,
do it. And then we do
well,
it all
then-
over again.
Then we're just gonna,
My immersion.
yeah.
No! I'm out of it, man! I can't. I'm not in the mood anymore. Something is obviously funny about this sketch.
You know, than the fact that Larry drew it.
Yeah.
I'm no art critic, but even I can see that this was made by a 2-year-old.
Yeah, sorry. No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Maurice Donham stated it over and over. That this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
It contradicts reality.
As we know it.
This is getting interesting.
It's the Monato's power.
Looks like you're back to that finger pointing thing again.
It matches the finger painting.
Okay, right. So, what exactly contradicts reality or whatever he said?
This triangle is not isosceles. I got it. It's this wire connected to the bridge.
The Wire is my favorite TV show.
Huh. Isn't that the thing that contradicts reality?
Mm-hmm. It is indeed.
Then, show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality. Oh,
Nice
this one doesn't
speed
go
read.
away.
We got too many fucking photos. Oh, wait, was it this one? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yep, the one and only. No other Dusky Bridges. Now, compare the sketch and the photo for a minute.
But I don't want it.
In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge,
Jumping Jehoshaphat!
the wires are below the guard wires.
What?
I made a joke about him spinning his coffee and then he'd actually do it.
That's awesome.
He's done it before.
That's
Order, order. The sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't it like the artist is just a moron?
Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Because
Either way, sounds like you're just wrong.
With someone like Lurice, I definitely can admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Are you saying you know the answer to that?
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, think back, all right? Remember what Lurice was doing when he witnessed the event? He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a... I forgot. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come.
that's what she said.
You wait, Judge, I'm gonna... Oh, you're lucky you're in a position of power. Else I'd come there. I'd steal Samurai your ass. He waited and waited, and he finally laid down. But then... Stop yawning. Lightning strike shouldn't make me yawn. What the hell? Lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Lurice must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why I remembered the scene the way he did.
He was lying on his back. I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down.
No way.
Lurice Donham witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down.
So then, the sketch should actually...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Lurice Donham's sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Whoa.
Ridiculous. Again.
Oh, no.
Of all the things to say, a pendulum.
The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had found the but if the body had been found the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done. Using a fucking snowmobile. I don't know.
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead.
The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then... they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them.
What?
I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think that the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum?
I don't know, fucking gravy.
Whoa.
And the meaning of this is...
You want to know where the rope came from? It's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard. Wow,
Whoa.
it really is hanging right there.
Ah. This is one of the wires from that bridge.
Yeah, stop reading the word lightning and then my body forces me to yawn. What the hell? Every time. It's not even every few... God.
So far in this case we've had snow and lightning. Is this case the blame for Final Fantasy 14?
Exactly.
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste. So they tied the wire around Elise Donham's body.
Did not realize there was a fucking animation.
They spent the big bucks on that F&B.
Yep.
Because there was simply no other way to move the body.
Mr. Godot! It seems Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available are very high. So I suppose it's not an impossibility at all.
Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Right. I wonder if you can prove what happened to us. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum?
I don't know, fucking football? Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see that it's the one that was. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple.
So then, that was the spot that the criminal...
Yes, precisely. Now let's consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here, it would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
Did you say drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on another bank.
What? What makes you think something like that happened?
Because I have evidence that someone. Oh my. Okay. Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance.
What kind of evidence?
Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. Damn, I didn't realize that.
10 feet, huh?
It's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to forward momentum and then came... oh my goodness, I gotta slow down. The body overswung due to forward momentum, and then came loose and fell about 10 feet. Music's got me amped up. I'm reading too fast. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose.
That's...
The orb. Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal. It's the one that came off of Miss Elise Donham's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed. I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found. Ah!
Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You just provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. A very impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive.
I thought this cold coffee might help you cool down.
What is the meaning of this, Midgottet?
That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, tried. But you forgot about one thing.
Oh, God.
And what would that be?
They always are saying shit like that.
The aroma.
Oh, grow up.
Bro.
Huh?
I'm gonna kill you, dog.
Good
A
eye, Stefan.
coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
The rest of the court doesn't speak coffee-nese. Can you elaborate a little bit more?
If the criminal had sent the body to the other side like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite?
We fucking know. Wait, no. Oh, no, we don't.
Mr. Goddard, it's correct. It can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
I really don't. Yes, Your Honor.
Can I have a hint, please?
I don't want to fucking do this. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice.
Very well, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on the Hasakura Temple?
It can only be you, Sister Iris.
Huh? But
I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. With her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one who could have managed it.
Right. Were you even listening to the witness's testimony?
No.
On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
I haven't forgotten. But have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim.
Strange, indeed. Almost as if, on a night the defendant was in two different places at the same time.
Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it was... Wait, why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I've established how the body was moved. Body was moved using the burnt-out bridge, which means it's now a fact that this occurred. Something you should have already known.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to their side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing unless you're not really Iris to begin with.
What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What? What kind of nonsense is this?
No.
You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple?
No.
Are you serious, Trite? You mean this woman is...
There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is...
Attorney's badge.
Take this! I never thought I'd have to utter your name again. Let alone see you. In a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Hawthorne?
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her as Dahlia Hawthorne.
some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless.
It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh yes, I remember now. That case, 5 years ago.
They eated the bottle.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Oh.
Oh.
The honor is all mine.
It helps if I don't click the mute button on my mic. No, the honor is all mine. But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. It says her execution was carried out last month.
So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom.
Order, order, order!
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
You of all people should already understand. After all, the blood of the master of the Korean channeling technique flows within that body.
The Korean channeling technique. Where have I heard that?
That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple where twin sister Iris was.
Well, if you're gonna put things that way, then yes.
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens.
Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple.
2 of them.
Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her, namely, one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? The soul channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What?
calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum.
That's right.
Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
After being notified of what happened, the police came to Heathercourt Temple's main hall. There, they found Iris in a room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center.
Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
But something still seems off. Way off. I'm still not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night.
I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous, like always.
There's a third Iris. And a second Dusky Bridge.
Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places.
Switched places? To be perfectly honest, there is still quite a few things I don't understand. But I do know that unless we can confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia. Which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there any been chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hall?
Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance.
Oh? Please explain your existence.
Well, yesterday for a few minutes I felt kind of silly, so yeah, I'm real.
Only
Yesterday for a few minutes. I think, therefore I am. Up yours, Judge.
You think?
I think, therefore I am.
You
Pick
think?
up a book. Pick up a book, Your Honor.
No, I'm just
For
surprised
once.
by the fact that you think.
Anyway, yesterday for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised.
Well, who would give a murder suspect time to move around freely like that?
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault.
Oh, yeah.
The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was.
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Your Honor. There was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
An earthquake?
Bro slept through it.
How could I have? She fled. She escaped.
We went to the inner temple right away. And it's true. Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here.
Be quiet. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
That voice.
Guess I have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Dahlia Hawthorne, and my current profession, permanently retired.
So, you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
What is going on here?
Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. I never thought we'd meet like this. This time, I'll end it. For her, for myself.
Hey!
Damn! What a fucking cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger!
I want to mention that the entire time, if you paid attention, you could hear cousin voice Iris differently than before after the switch happened.
Yeah,
It was really good.
Oh, it was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you all noticed when Yosh messaged me after it happened, and I was like punching the wall. I was like, because he's the #1 Irish fan, and I'm like, if he fucking noticed, then I was like, fuck yeah, I did my job right. So I'm very glad to hear that that was noticeable.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun threading the needle with that. Thank you, Yoshi. That's very sweet. Teddy said, Godot, she's literally a murderer. And then Phoenix just shoots himself so he can fight her ghost. True that.
Speaking of Tinny, she sent me this video.
Oh.
Check street chat and said, Elise.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this. Everybody needs to see this. I'm gonna put this in the
No. Oh my god.
iconic. Tinny, you're so funny. What the hell?
That's why I date her. Well, that's not the only reason.
One of
I didn't even make
many.
it sound.
Oh my god. That's
If
hilarious.
I knew how to rotoscope animate, oh my god.
Man. I'm kind of sad that it's not the second Dusky Bridge though, because that is very hilarious and very on brand, but
Would have been so funny.
I wanted to throw it out there. If I was wrong, but like, okay, I'm finally wrong. But I was also like, motherfucker, if that's actually because it sounds like something that would happen. It'd be
does.
I
yeah.
remember crossing a bridge, and it's like, And I thought it was going to lead to, well, we guess looks like we can't settle this trial now. Now we've discovered a second Dusky Bridge. We will reconvene after investigation has happened once more.
Yoshi said the second Dusky Bridge would not have surprised me. I was hopeful of it the moment you spoke of it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I've willed so much into existence.
No,
from
literally.
not going on.
Between serious things that are actually plot relevant and jokes that later turn into not jokes, so much of us streaming these games has been, haha, wouldn't it be funny if, oh shit, it happened.
We got the assignment too well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, so what I'm seeing here is that there's still a chance we could finish by Halloween.
Holy shit, you're not kidding.
Like, look at these dates. We got 9/26/21, 8/28/22, and then 9/22/24.
Oh my god.
So it'd be the latest we finish a game, but we could still do it.
That's crazy.
We'll have to see. Yosh, do you think this next chunk will only take one, or do you think it'll take 2 sessions to get through?
The next trial part,
Yeah.
probably 1.
Yeah.
And then the one after that, 2, I would say.
Oh, dang. 3 different... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's
there's
before
3
Halloween.
parts of this trial.
Okay. I was like... Because this next part looked kind of chunky, but I was like, it could be done in 1. I hadn't really looked at part 3 yet, so... If that's 2
No, part
parts,
3
then...
also includes the credits.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Okay.
true.
Well, maybe not then. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting... But we've... 3 weeks in a row. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
it's the fall like efficiency coming back in swing.
Yeah. And the next chunk... Correct me if I'm wrong, it also looks like it might just be kind of the 4 or 5 of us again.
Yeah.
So that might help.
Yeah, it's
Get
us,
to
and
know
I
each
also
other.
wrote down I don't know how much.
Oh, okay.
I have to say, I haven't looked at it yet.
Fair. The latest by his second year. Yeah, that's true, Yoshi. There is a suspicious lack of 2023 in these save files.
I can't. My brain's just like.
We need it's really important.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, well, we'll have to see then. How many more? It gives us a lot of save data. Look at all these blank save datas.
At least they didn't give you just 3 slots. 3 games, 3 slots. Don't be greedy.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, okay.
Well, thanks everybody for streaming today. Thanks everybody in the chat. This was a very successful day. I'm very happy we got to do this 3 weeks in a row. Even if it doesn't happen next week, it was a good streak for the best streak we've had in a hot minute. So,
Thank you.
thank you, Yoshi. We wish you a great rest of your days too, and hope to see you again soon. Fingers crossed, sooner rather than later. But in the meantime,
If it doesn't work, then Yoshi can hang out with us when we play Fire Emblem 4.
that is true. Congrats on another Fire Emblem stream. I saw that
Let's
yesterday, and I
go.
was like, whoa.
It was awesome.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah.
Then apparently next week Saturday too.
Oh?
Can't believe it's happening.
Yeah.
Three
I'm
Phoenix Wrights in a
pumped.
row, 2
I'm
Effie Saturdays
pumped.
in a row. What is happening?
We are so fucking back.
Yes.
That's what's happening.
Yes.
It also helps when my work schedule is like actually fitting my lifestyle a lot more.
That's fair.
And my weekends aren't my only free, like Sundays aren't my only free day.
That always helps, for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
I was trying to do like a little scream, but I just did a little. It's like a little feedback noise. I went. I was trying to do it quiet, like. I can't. My voice isn't there. I went ham. Oh well, yeah, I hear it. Oh man. All right. Good
All
stuff.
right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Don't get accused of murder. Don't follow Maya's example.
No promises.
Nah, try not to. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.